I already know this video is going to help a buttload of people, so today I'm going to give you a lot of ways how you can start your dreadlocks, kind of break down things really quick before I get my day started. These are ways you can start dreadlocks. The first way is crochet hooking, and this is an instant dreadlock. This is the quickest way to get dreadlocks, is crochet hooking. People call this the instant dreadlock method. You've seen many people on YouTube do this method. I've done it on the video before. This is how I sped up the process of my dreadlocks. Alright, so this right here, this is a crochet hook. It is 12 over 1.00 millimeter. You guys can see the tip. See how it tips right there? Boom. Crochet hook method. Now don't get me wrong, this is a great method. This is what helps you blunt off your tips. You guys see how the tips are blunted right here? Well, this helps out a lot. You can see that these are blunted. You can blunt off your tips with this method. So try this method out. It helps out a lot. One thing it does do, if you already have dreadlocks and you have frizzy hair, it speeds up the process. So this is a perfect way, guys. Try it out. All right, another way, this is what I like to call the old school method, is just the twisting. So you twist with locking gel, or you can use wax. I don't recommend using wax, so don't use wax if you're asking me. I will not tell anybody to use wax in their dreadlocks, because that will just create buildup and it just makes your hair look nasty and doesn't look good. I don't know. Personally, I don't like it. And I don't think the outcome is good at all, so don't use wax. So with the twist and lock, one major product that I like to use and I've used before, I've seen many people use it and their dreadlocks look fine, they look awesome, is the Jamaican Mango and Lime Locking Gel. Why do I prefer gel over wax? Because gel you can wash out very easily. Wax, it's pretty much water resistant and your hair is not gonna be able to wash. And what will it attract? What does wax attract? Dust, bugs, all kinds of stuff, and it'll just stick to it. The cool thing about gel is it will be wet for a little bit until it dries, and then it'll dry completely. Wax doesn't really have a wet or a dry state, it's just waxy. So does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Nobody wants buildup in their dreadlocks, so don't do that method. If you're gonna twist, do twisting gel. Another method for you guys would be the twist and rip. This is guided towards straight hair. If you're straight hair or have wavy hair, if you're white or Hispanic or Asian, this is the one you wanna use. So if I listed you and you have straight or wavy hair, kind of curly, kind of not, use the twist and rip. It is the quickest and fastest and best looking way to get dreadlocks, if you do have straight hair, of course. So if you do have straight hair, don't ask questions like, can I twist my hair? Can I use sponge rub? The least thing you want to use on your hair is a sponge when you have straight hair. It will not work whatsoever. It might, it'll make your hair look messy, but it's not really gonna start the process. So choose your battles. Another method you can use for straight hair or wavy hair is back combing. I never talk about back combing. If you guys want to know more about this method, please comment down below and I'll definitely make videos on back combing and tell you guys how to do it. And I've seen videos on how to do it. That was a method that I thought was the only way you could get dreadlocks quicker, is back combing. And then I seen all these methods afterwards, and after trying and experimenting with my own hair and seeing how it works. But as far as back combing goes, there is like 2 steps you have to do. You get the back comb, and then after you back comb, it has all that clump at the end. You gotta palm roll it down to even out the dread. So it's kind of like a 2-step process for back combing. But as I said, comment down below if you want me to go in depth on that. Now another method that you can use, which I did mention in yesterday's video, is they're called braid locks. So you start your hair out with a braid and then it'll eventually lock up. Another thing that I said is like a catalyst or a next step to braid locks is get your hair braided, wait for the new growth, and then you can start crocheting it to make it speed up the process. But the whole process behind it is your hair is gonna be braided and then it grows out of length, and then you start to get the budding stage and the locking stage under that new growth, or under that braid with the new growth. And the 6th method you can try is freeforming, which you literally do nothing. You just wash your hair, go about your day, and sleep, wash your hair, repeat, and like that's all you do with freeform. Don't ask any questions about freeform, because all you do with freeform is wake up, wash your hair, and you're done. You're good to go and your hair will form. One hair texture you really can't do with freeform is straight hair. I mean, you can, but it's just gonna look messy, very clumpy. And last but not least, the last method that I would use is interlocking. Interlocking is a quick way to get dreadlocks. I think it's just a 2nd step method for dreadlocks. What I mean by 2nd step is you have to do a 1st step in order to get that. So you have to start the locking process to get to that 2nd step of interlocking. So there has to be some sort of lock at the tip to thread the tip through the root and then get the interlock. Just like how I said palm rolling goes along with back combing, same thing. last but not least, like I said, is interlocking. It worked really good. Those are all the methods I pretty much used. The only one I didn't use, like what I said, don't use wax, and I never back combed my hair because my hair is not straight. So all these methods work. I've seen it done before and it really does work. I've heard like testimonies of people saying that their hair locked up from these methods. So try it, give it a try. Those are little quick tips and the methods of getting dreadlocks. If you guys want to see anything else of the methods or steps on how to get these, please let me know. I am releasing something soon that is going to break all this down, so you don't have to ask too many questions, but I'll give you guys more information on it in the future. Thank you for staying tuned during those quick tips. Those are 7 tips on how to get dreadlocks. Now I'm going to get my day started. I need a shower, and then I'm going to head over to Candace's, and then I'm going to head off to class tonight. So let's get today started. Yo, me and the young man's Diddy Vert are heading to church right now. We're gonna do cool stuff, like learn. It's been a minute. We'll see y'all in a matter of minute. Well, actually right now we're heading to Candace's, but yeah, she's finishing up this essay. I finished it up not a long time ago, a while back. And then yeah, cool beans, right?
I like old school.
Yeah, but I like.
I'm tired of carrying my bag.
Gentlemen hold bags.
Hold bags or purses?
Bags. I got you. Look guys, I'm holding a bag. What are we doing right now, girl?
Going to class.
Nice. Where's our class at?
At church.
Stone Point. Sunday morning, 11:15 a.m.
I used to say it was my second home, but I think it's my first home.
This is my first home now.
I think that I'm here more than I am at my own house.
I pay more rent here than I do at my house.
It pays the price to be in North Sydney.
Pays the price to be in the back. Oh. Yo, I want it to rain today. It's supposed to rain, so it'd be really nice if it does. Like you guys remember how I was talking about yesterday and the day before, like how like my throat was all jacked, whatever. It keeps trying to get at me, but it's like whatever. But I do know that today is Friday and it's gonna be an awesome day. I don't let anything negative affect me. Like, check this out. I promise you there's gonna be negative things in your life that come your way. So there's gonna be things going exactly against what you have to do. But you can't let those things affect you. So I promise you that there is gonna be things that come your way that you don't want in your life, but you just gotta work through it. Sometimes you wanna get taken out of them, but you don't get taken out of them all the time, you just get pulled through them. I know this video is late. I was like watching some stuff, and one thing I think that is more important than actually getting stuff done on time, like meeting deadlines and stuff, I think what's more important than that is actually sitting down and say you're late for something, but you're like, man, I'm late. But even though I'm late, like I wake up late or something, I'm still going to read first. I'm always gonna spend time with God first. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. God honors that more than you showing up to work on time. Yeah, man, that's today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please give it a thumbs up. I know that was like slightly different. Give you guys some quick tips on how to get dreadlocks. I know it's gonna help you guys out a lot. So if it did help you guys out, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys have not yet subscribed, subscribe, because we're gonna get the show popping like usual. Many awesome things are coming in the future. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have an amazing day. Matter of fact, have a great day. Peace out and God bless. Someone asked a question. So can I braid my hair and then it turns into dreadlocks from the braids? So if you were to do like plaits, I think that's what they're called, and then you leave those plaits in for a long time, will they turn into dreads? And I've heard some people say that you can do that. You just have to wait a really long time for it to get really messy, and then it'll eventually lock up. I think mostly it's just a new growth that will start to lock. But yeah, for sure, if you want to braid your hair and then start the locking process from braids, that's a really cool way I think it'll start out. One thing you will have to consider is it's most likely just gonna lock after it gets new growth under the braid. And then one way to enhance or to pretty much be a catalyst or something to speed up the process of going from braids to dreadlocks would be to crochet hook it, and I think that would help out a lot. So it is possible, and I think it's a really interesting way to actually start out your dreadlocks. I know I did a review on Denzel Curry's dreadlocks, which he does have wicks, and there's many ways you can get wicks. But how he had it, he had wicks and they were huge congos, and then he also would just braid the tips of his congos. So like my Congo right here, what has 5 in it, if I were to braid the end, that's pretty much how it'd be. So it'd be pretty much like me braiding the rest of these right here, and then this would be the new growth of the braid, and then eventually it'll just all lock up. But it's gonna take a lot of patience, so just be patient with it. That's a good question. It'd be interesting to see how the process goes. So if you guys ever do start on that and start braiding your hair for it to lock up, send me pictures. I would like to see, and it'd be pretty interesting. But as of right now, me, Candace, and Kellen are gonna head off to church and have a great time, and then relax and enjoy life.